Okay, I lost a little bit of that because the band is changing, but yeah, by all means, that sounds good. And I will talk with you soon, and thank you.
Okay, Stan, we'll talk to you later. AA6SC, this is AI7R, running 15 watts.
Fine business, 73. This is AA6SC to Hatcheby.
All right, very cool. Okay, well, this was the setup. And there's my fancy chair, okay, in the shade here. So, yeah, running 15 watts with a, I think that's a 12 amp hour battery. Something like that. It's nice. No, it's a 10 amp hour battery. That's enough. It sure beats the pen lights that are in it. Okay, so we follow this wire, and we get the Buddipole. Okay, it's got a really nice tripod. I mean, that is really cool. It looks like it's huge right now, but it's up about 10 feet. Not bad. It's really cool. The legs down here they're adjustable right here. So if you're not on even ground, you can have one leg shorter than the other and that kind of thing. Very, very easy to work with. This part comes off of the pole itself. So when it folds up, it's very easy to put in the bag. And then this, it's like every 1.5 feet or so is a thing, which makes the whole thing very short when you shorten it up. Again, fitting in the bag is good. And then up there we have the Versa-T, which lets you hook up the thing in a whole bunch of different ways. You can even do a vertical out of this thing. You would use these two masts here, these two masts with one of the loading coils, and then a whip going straight up, and I think a 61-foot wire hanging off of it, and you've got yourself a really tall vertical. I mean, that would put it up there, 25-30 feet. Not bad. I suppose you could experiment and come up with some even cooler combinations there. So that's it, and it makes it you loosen one of these things and you can rotate it pretty easy. I can't do it with just one hand, but you loosen this up and then you can rotate it to wherever you want. And I turned it over towards Stan there, because that direction there is about northwest, I think. So anyhow, so I'm about ready to take this apart. That was my first good QSL with somebody on it, which of course is going to be Stan. And then it all fits in this bag here, which is very cool. Got to keep the paperwork with it, because there's some instructions on how you have to set these up. Now here's the cool part. I should do another video, but I'm sure they have them out there. This whip on the ends, they're multi-section. Each section's about 1 foot long, and you pull it out like any kind of whip antenna. Those are solid, the ones between the T and the coils, and the other one's a whip also. Now it's important that each coil one's red and one's black, and they're very specific. Make sure you pay attention to that when you're putting it together. One is the hot side and one's the counterpoise. So they make sure the coax hooks to it the right way too, all through color. But the taps on the coils, you notice there's little straps hanging off of there. On 40 meters, they're not tapped anywhere. On other bands, that uses less taps, and you just plug the little taps in the inside the coil, the little slug that's in there, and it sets you for different bands. But when you set it for a different band, you may also have to change the length of this. It'll tell you how many sections that you want to have open, like 4.5 sections on this side, 5 sections on that side, or the thing is they're different, so they don't stay the same, which is weird. Obviously he's done a lot of engineering to make this whole thing work, and I can understand that. CCD had a lot of engineering there too. So there's my portable station. Pretty cool. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.